Can we go outside? So first thing I do is I get up, I feed them, get some water, and prepare to write. So that is what I'm going to do this morning. It's day 30 vlogging! The point that I was writing about is this experience that I'm having still with the trying to get pregnant, like feeling really rushed and feeling really like this is such a small window, we have to get it done, we have to make it happen right now, and it's just like wanting to like just like really push the point and like, you know, feeling still like such a sense of urgency and a sense of like time's running out and I'm running out of time and we only have so many opportunities to do this and we have to do this now. And it's interesting because when we first started trying to get pregnant, I was very like scared. I was so nervous about getting pregnant. I was like, we wanted to do it, but I was terrified also. And so I was like, I didn't have this experience. It was like the opposite of what I'm experiencing right now. I didn't necessarily want it to happen very fast, you know, or I didn't think it would, or, you know, and it did happen really fast. And now it's like, I want it so bad, and it's like altering my perception of time. It feels like it's taking longer. And so then I think maybe something's wrong. And it's like, no, actually it's only been 4 months since my miscarriage, or since my body like adjusted. This is the going into the 4th cycle, so it's the same amount of time as it took last time. And I've also decided to give myself a year to conceive a child. Like, it doesn't have to happen right away. Just because it took 4 months last time doesn't mean it's going to take 4 months this time. And yeah, just that point of like learning to like practice letting go and trusting that I'm just going to walk and do my thing and live my life and not try to control the situation or force the creation of something. It's like you have to just let things flow and go naturally as at their own pace. You don't have to control the situation to create something. I think quite the contrary, actually, you have to practice letting go to create. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish that water, and then the next thing on the task is cleaning. The kitchen could use some cleaning. The living room could definitely use some cleaning. Our desks could use some cleaning. It's kind of a mess right now because we are working from home, or I am. So I just finished cleaning. I did more than I anticipated, and I kind of worked myself into a frenzy through mental backchats while I was cleaning, which this is just a reminder for anyone. If you're cleaning, or actually if you're doing anything and you keep thinking about how other people aren't doing this or other people aren't doing that, or why is it this person doing this, or you're constantly analyzing why this person is the way that they are and why they're doing it this way, and then you're thinking this is why they're doing it and this is, and like, if your mental space is consumed with another person and their actions and their lives and their decisions, that is a sure red flag that you are in separation of your responsibility, which is who you are in this moment right now. And so for me, I could see that I was having a lot of reactions while I was cleaning, and there was kind of like a battle within me of like knowing I needed to stop, and also being like very emotional already at that stage of that emotional reactions towards my thinking. So much so that I didn't even want to vlog. I was like so worked up. I worked myself up into a frenzy, into a mental like war inside my mind. And so I'm saying this to myself and to you as me: stop the war. It's not the other person. The problem and the reactions that you're having are deeper than what you're consciously thinking about. That surface thought of, oh, it's this and that and this person and that person, it's not that. There's something deeper going on. So the anger that I'm experiencing reflects me in my life, in my choices, and my thinking. It has nothing to do with the other person. So I just wanted to remind everyone, as myself and myself, to remind myself that stop the war, take a breath, and give yourself some space to investigate what is really bothering you. Why are you really angry? What is really going on? Yeah. So I am going to continue on my day. I'm gonna eat now because part of me thinks maybe I'm hangry. I've been eating. It's about 12:45 right now, and as you know from a previous vlog, I do intermittent fasting. So I ate last night at 8 was the last time I ate, so I had to fast until 12 to do the 16. I do the 16-8 ratio for intermittent fasting. So I'm ready to eat, and I'm allowed to eat, and I'm either gonna make myself some banana pancakes or some kind of egg sandwich. We will see, and maybe you will see. So I'm gonna make some banana pancakes. I don't have like a recipe, so I'm just gonna pull one off a line. Okay, so we're also low on syrup, so I'm gonna make a blueberry simple syrup. I also don't have a recipe for that, so I just found one, and I'm gonna make that now. I have 2 cups of, well, it called for frozen fruit. I only had a cup of blueberries and a cup of raspberries, so I'm doing a blueberry raspberry syrup. So 2 cups of frozen or fresh fruit, half a cup of your sugar choice, so you could do sugar or agave or honey. I did honey. And a cup of water, and so we're gonna bring this to a boil. So I found a super simple recipe for banana pancakes. It's bananas and eggs. So I like simple, especially trying to vlog and cook. This is new for me, so it's a one-man job here, so I'm gonna just keep it simple and do that. Once that syrup comes to a boil, then we have to simmer it for 10 minutes. Now I mash my pancakes. I'm just taking off the heat for a second because now I have to add this little mixture that I made. Tablespoon of, it asks for cornstarch, which I just ran out of. So I'm using oat flour, which I had just a little bit left of. It just basically wants a thickening, like a quick, what's the word? Quickener? Thickener? I don't know, something that like thickens the sauce. So it says after the syrup boils, add the thickener thing, and then simmer for 10 minutes. Oh yeah. So it's 2 o'clock and we just finished breakfast and I haven't had coffee and I'm still in my pajamas. So that's what our Saturday looks like. Okay.
How's your day 30 vlog going so far?
Brutal, actually. My experience has been like really all over the place because I'm like, okay, now I'm deciding to vlog all day, which is like a whole new experience, and it's like way not as seamless as it was the last 29 days where I just sat down for 10 minutes and was talking.
Because
now it's like I have all these other things to consider, and I was noticing I was feeling a bit frantic and like
anxious.
Yeah. So then I was thinking too, like, how do people do this, like, where they vlog all the time? It's like working all day long, like, you're constantly thinking about, or like, you know, it's not like an effortless action of like, okay, I'm gonna go do this now, as it would if you weren't vlogging. It's like you have to, like, okay, wait, to get this specific shot, you have to, like, set this up. So it's, like, so unnatural.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean I'm not gonna not do it, you know, or, like, still gonna, like, play with it a bit. And it's only one day, you know.
Another thing about vlogging for the whole day is you have to be consistent the whole day with yourself, where to sit down at the end of the night for 10 minutes and do a vlog, all you need to be is calm and stable for that 10 minutes to be able to articulate.
Totally.
So it's a different consideration point too, because who is a person throughout their entire day? Are they stable actually through the whole day?
Exactly. Like, one of the points it revealed is that I was having a lot of reactions while I was cleaning, and I addressed it with the vlog. But then I also was like, I really should, like, sit down now and write this stuff out. But I don't do that all the time. I don't, like, always go straight into the application of, like, self-forgiveness or corrective, you know, like, I don't go straight into those tools. So it kind of revealed this point of where I'm still very lenient with myself in terms of the reactions that I have. Like, I wanted to just go do something to kind of soothe the experience and distract from the experience rather than, like, deal with it head on directly. So from one perspective, the vlogging is kind of cool because it does force you to kind of face that point, you know? Okay, we're gonna go get some Timmy's.
Okay, I'm gonna
Look at me, Mom, I'm Canadian.
film you.
Hey guys, Christina here for the final night, for the final part of the vlog, for the grand finale. I have nothing special planned. I'm just looking for my selfie stick. This is it. This is my final vlog. What do I want to say on the final point? I'll tell you, as I'm editing, and I don't know if I said this yet, but as I'm editing the initial videos, it's so interesting to see how, like, scared and nervous I was, and, like, I can totally see a difference in the change of my expression and how I express myself. I'm so much more comfortable, and I'm totally almost sure that I talked about this yesterday. So one point that I want to kind of close off this vlog with as a reminder for myself, because it is kind of what I started with in terms of why I wanted to do this and what I wanted to remember and realize and apply, is this point of knowing that it's okay to make mistakes, and I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to have that perfection right now. I don't have to, like, be the best vlogger or look the best or sound the best or have the best logic or be the smartest. Or I can fuck up and I can make mistakes and I can not know everything. I can, you know, I can be in a position of learning and still getting to know something and still understanding something and not have all the information and not have all the answers. It's just that point of, like, I can allow myself to not think that I need to be the best now without actually walking that physical process. So it's that point about owning where I'm at in my life and who I am and my expression. I'm not, you know, I don't have the same experiences as other people. I haven't had the same resources, you know, I haven't had maybe the same opportunities, you know. We all have walked different lives, and so we're not all starting from the same point, and so we all have different, you know, location points and strengths and weaknesses, and that's okay. You know, it doesn't make anyone better than anyone else. We all have equal value in this world, simply from the fact that we're all living, breathing beings. We're all here together, and that life that is here, that's what's valuable. So I just wanted to remind myself that I don't have to pretend to know it all. I don't have to think that I have all the answers. I don't have to think that I'm farther along in my evolution than I really am. You know, I'm in process, and I want to embrace that process, because that process is what is showing and teaching me about myself, and where I am strengthened, and where I do need to practice more, and where I do have weaknesses, and where I do still have fear, and where I do still have insecurities, and where I do still compare, and where I do still compete. You know, I'm not a perfect being, but I believe perfection exists, and I believe that we can all apply ourselves in the best possible way that's best for everybody. To me, that's perfection, and we are in process. And yeah, but I don't have to be that yet. I cannot have all the answers, and I can make mistakes, and I can learn from other people. I think that's the most important thing for me, is to remember that I need to listen and learn and hear people out, and not think that I'm, you know, any better than anyone else, because I'm not. And not to be afraid to share my shortcomings and my flaws and my mistakes, because that's how we share the reality of ourselves, and we don't present an illusion reality of ourselves. We can say, you know what, I've had so many reactions today with this 30-day of vlogging. I had so many reactions. I did not want to do this at all. I diminished myself so much through my backchatting. It was just like brutal. And it's okay. It's okay that I was like that today. I can investigate and learn and self-forgive and, you know, understand myself. And so, everyone, be gentle. Don't be so hard on yourself. Let yourself make mistakes. Let yourself be in this process. Let yourself learn. Let yourself be a kid, not knowing what the hell you're doing, but completely bold and full of courage and willing to explore and understand and get to know. Yeah, let us all be like children, without the knowledge and information and pure excitement to learn and to do. I think that's where we all need to get to. So I will sign off on my 30 days. Thanks for walking with. This is definitely just the start. I will be continuing to give life to my channel, and I hope that you have, if not yet, subscribed and liked and shared and commented on what you have found to be, if anything, useful from these vlogs, and maybe what you want to see more of from me. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Thanks for walking with, guys. Bye.